Good morning, Virginia. This is Virginia This Morning.
This segment is sponsored by Colonial Downs.
Oh, man, is this going to be fun or what? All right, the AMA Pro Flat Track Race is coming to Colonial Downs this weekend, and with a track that clocks in at 1.25 miles, it is the largest oval of any track many of the racers have ever faced. With me this morning is Mikey Martin, one of the pro motorcycle racers who's going to be out there competing. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. We are so excited about this coming to Colonial Downs. I'm going to talk about you being excited about it in a second, but first I'm going to get you to explain some things to me. The format for this kind of race, it's a little different from what a lot of people might have experienced in the past.
Yeah, this is it's a 1.25 mile flat track race, and it's in Colonial Downs, and it's one of the biggest racetracks on the circuit.
Yeah, and do you guys race heats? Is that how they work?
Yeah, we do. We do practice in the morning, and then we do heats, and then straight to the mains.
Okay. I actually did a little homework and watched a video of these races, and it's kind of, I described it to a friend of mine when we were talking about it this morning. It's kind of like drifting with motorcycles, and it's dirt racing. And is that a fair description?
Well, I could say it's drifting, but yeah, we're completely sideways around the corners doing 130 miles an hour.
That'd be fine for me, but I wouldn't try it. Now, I also noticed there's a little bumping going on every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's close racing, and we're inches from each other, and it's how flat track's always been, and just how we race.
All right, and you know, like they say in NASCAR, rubbing is racing. Well, bumping must be dirt racing. You mentioned 130 miles an hour. This is going to be a big straightaway for you. What would be the top speed on the straightaway?
They were thinking it's going to be around like 135 to 140 miles an hour at on this big mega mile.
Good gosh! All right, so. For people, I mean, a lot of guys grew up on dirt bikes. What's the difference between the dirt bike a lot of us had as kids and this big sucker right here?
Well, I started off riding a dirt bike, and then you just put 19-inch tires on it and lower the suspension, and you're pretty much going out and racing. This bike right here, this is my Triumph. It's a custom frame. It's a street bike motor and 19-inch tires with custom suspension on it, and that's pretty much how it is, and we go out and race every weekend.
This is a big bike for a dirt bike, and I'm really impressed with it. We had a lot of oohs and ahs, a lot of the guys from inside coming in here checking it out. I want to talk about this big track in just a second. What's the biggest track you've ever raced on up to this point?
The biggest track that I've ever raced on was the Springfield Mile. I did 4 laps on the Mega Mile yesterday, and I'd have to say that's the biggest track I've ever rode.
Yeah. Can you start it up? Is that possible? Can we start it? No. I'm like, are you kidding me? No, that's definitely a no-no. We're not going to even try that, and you probably wouldn't be able to hear anything we were saying from that point on. All right, so the race is this weekend, and what time do we get started?
Gates open at 9 o'clock. We have like this fan walk where all the fans can come in and meet all the riders at 12 o'clock, yeah. And anything after that, just good racing.
All right, save the best question for last. How do you get all that hair under the helmet?
I just fit it in there somehow. I've always had a lot of hair, so that's all I do.
Squeeze it in there somehow?
Yeah.
Extra padding?
Yep, exactly.
Good night. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate you coming out and visiting with us this morning. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, folks, you can get in on the action by heading out to Colonial Downs this Saturday. They're located off I-64, of course, at exit 214, New Kent. You can find out more by giving them a call at 966-7223 or logging on to colonialdowns.com. They are also on Facebook at Colonial Downs Racetrack. Jess, let's race into you.
All right, thanks, Bill. I thought he was already wearing his helmet, but I'm glad you asked that question and set us straight.